have your surprising results out of the Rivals Challenge number 3. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on this content. So we're going to be looking at our tournament results that we actually held this past weekend. I know, right? Finally, all of those videos that you always said, hey, come on out to our Rivals Challenge. We had about $500 in prizes. I actually was the one that put together the event and ran it for the community. So thank you to everybody that did get the chance to come out and experience the fun. I will eventually be doing another one of these. Everybody that was there this weekend very, very much wants another event. So I'll see what I can do about getting that put together for the community. So your top 8 for this event. Keep in mind that this was a 2 out of 3 event. You needed to be able to play through the Swiss rounds in order to get to your best here. But after Swiss, your top 8 actually was 2 Grand Blue. I'm not all that surprised to see that. We had 0 Shiranui players in the whole event, which is kind of surprising to me. We also did have the OT legal. I wanted to have the actual tournament experience be as close to actual BCS testing as we could. I do like the no OT events. They're fine, but, you know, unfortunately, as of things the way they are now, yeah. We also do have Astral Deity, which my friend decided to play very last minute as a joke because he just wanted to be done after one round and go play One Piece. Didn't happen. We also had one Great Nature deck, which actually was a very, very fantastic showing out of the weekend. We had an Angel Gize list, a Chaos Breaker. Very happy to see the Chaos Breaker was kind of able to push through a lot of the competition here and be a very strong competitor. We also had Blue Wave and a Gold Paladin Gurgawit deck. I think your results for this event are very, very interesting. And I want to see some more very interesting things out here to come with this. So, all right, well, let's pass on over to those deck lists. Hey, so our first place list here is actually playing Grand Blue. We do have one copy of the Englarv, which was actually pretty impressive to see. You're on 3-1 versus V and, V and Original. Of course, the one Night Storm. You also want to be playing that. Super, super good. You do see one Derek for the countercharge, the end picks in here. One of the coolest deck choices I saw was actually the Urulja here. Being able to move those cards in between columns actually feels pretty strong. I like that a lot. One Mick the Ghosty for recyclability. G-Zone, I would feel, is pretty standard stuff here. Triple Negra Lily, 2 Negra Nora, and of course 2 copies of the Orania for the power down here. But I think this list was incredibly straightforward, and congratulations to Steven for actually walking away victorious here. Now, our second place finish was one of the coolest lists that I got the chance to actually see out of the weekend here. And everything revolving around Big Belly here. And we actually played a chunk of order cards for this. I also did get the chance to see the Anteater here, actually powering up a column, clearing out the soul, which was really good. The mixed water elemental mist off to control the opponent's hands so you can aggro through here. And our order selection was quite interesting. You had the one Nectar of Satiism. You also had the one In Search of an Ideal Far Away. And you also did get the chance to play the Super Kill Seed Machine Gun. Yeah, this card is really, really good. The reason why I like seeing it. Of course, your G-Zone down here. I would say they also only had access to one Ardillo. They definitely emphasized that they would have liked to have had the extra copy, but you can't win them all, right? So congratulations to Eduardo out here for second place. Very, very nice to see. Top 4, Angel Gize. To all of you that absolutely love this, Alex brought to the table, I think, one of the more interesting decks here, especially when you're playing 4 copies of the Reverence Rush to set up. You also had, of course, the 2 copies of this for the defensive options, but they were playing 4 Gavriels and for Himiels here, you were getting those protect markers like it was crazy with this. Now, since you are, Nyangize, you are going to be pushing through for those crazy, boards, get to the 30k baseline, and punish your opponent. I also had, whatever 3 draw triggers that you actually wanted here were at your options. And of course, you wanted the Proto Beast for that 10k shield so you could defend things off a lot more. I also did notice a lot of Calburn this weekend. I don't know if people just wanted the chance to actually, play this, but it was a super big G-Guard when it actually did come up. So congratulations, Alex. And our other top 4 here was Tyler, our Chaos Breaker player here. You do see that we are on a 4-3-3 split between these. The 3 freeze rays were incredibly good to see. It was definitely a good defensive option. Also, closing out games with being able to, force the cards from the hand down onto the field is incredibly stupid. Glubaldia actually came up quite a lot. I was very happy to see this. The universal no, your opponent can't unlock 2-2 split on the heels, pretty good. Down here in the G zone, 2 douche, pretty standard. 1 copy of the Nebula, so that you or a Cosmic Dawn, so you can pull up an extra field in EB. 2 Chaos Universe. I feel like that's pretty normal at this point. You're not really trying to push through too many necessary things. So congratulations to Tyler on top 8 here. All right, now we move on into 8. Ooh. So our first list here is going to be Commander Haime. I really am surprised to see that Haime did not play the Shiranui deck, but you know what? That's fine. Once again, hey, your column mover here. Urluja here has been getting a lot of play, and I actually really, really like that. Do play the 4-bid doll. Good cards. Triple Water Djinn, your Holy Night Rose split here. So many different Night Roses. Alright, I also see that this build did choose to play the 1 Ghoul Dragon, which is actually pretty cool to see. G-Zone down here. The only real difference between this and first place was like the extra Negrily. I guess it just depends on, what you want to go through when you're looking at your options for deck building, but you've got plenty of them, so that's fine. All right, next up was our Blue Wave player. That's right. Anthony actually brought to the table Blue Waves. Good old remake of Tetra Drive. We actually did get to see out here value for Arsenal Fleet, and it's been a long while since I have seen Arsenal Fleet come to the table and do something. We also got to see new Algos and old Algos being put together in the same strategy to kind of do the thing, and we actually did get to see the Battle Scion Afari here, which is at the beginning of your battle phase. If you have a grade 3 or greater Tier Dragon Vanguard in Soul Blast 1, choose one of your units, and it gets Vanguard Rearguard. When this unit attacks, it gets 5k power till the end of the turn. So, yeah, I mean, we don't give a crap about the Energy Blaster. You care about giving that skill for that extra power to put that pressure on your opponent so that you can keep the game swinging in your favor. And personally, I think that's very, very important to recognize. Next up here, we have our Gurgowit player. And let me tell you, Paul definitely had some of the most interesting takes for this deck that I have seen. That additional 5k stack up, during your turn, your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater. All of your units placed by this card ability this turn get 5k for each of your additional rear guards. Watching plus like 20k being handed out for these columns was actually massively unfair. I'm actually surprised to see that they chose to play the Knight of Forceful and not like the 20k ones. I feel like the 20k ones would have possibly generated some extra little shield value, but I guess 15k is going to be good enough. Also, they're not playing an OT. They chose to play the Ultima in here instead. Pew! Isn't that kind of crazy to think about? The success that you're able to pull off with that. And our last list here was actually our Valk list. So before somebody's like, huh? No heals? The thing I want to point out with this list was we found this on Decklog when we were originally, wanting to test things, and we just built this for the massive high roll. This stupid thing here actually is insanely good. All right, just being able to do the attack extensions with this. And being able to force your opponent is actually kind of nuts. Alright, I will tell you, Red OT Valnot is a stupid card. Thank you to the giant deity of Valkyrion out here for the absolute cheese run that this event actually had. Well, you know, you just high roll with this deck. It's all it is. You roll Valk on into 11 drives, and you call it a day. You love to see it. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.